It is a very auspicious day of Diwali. Again, thank you for coming together again to celebrate this wonderful auspicious day. So we'll sing Jai Radha Madhav. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Braja Janarandana Yashodanandana Braja Janarandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Vanasari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Braja Janarandana Yashodanandana Braja Janarandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Dashrath Nandana Ayodhyavasi Ram Ram Dashrath Nandana Ayodhyavasi Ram Ram Dashrath Nandana Patita Pavana जीवन सीता मोहन जानकी जीवन सीता पतित पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन श्याम सुंदर की चिन्मयताय की प्रभुपाद की नंद कोटि वैष्णववृंद की गौर प्रेमानंदे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. So today we are reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, verse 11. So I forgot to put, let's do our prayers, invocation prayers. Om Jnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shivta Shri Guru Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Shagrajata Shahadana Raghunathan Titam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Shahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhamritamsha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Hansha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Again, thank you everyone. As today, the day of enlightenment, right? So I choose this verse from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, text 11. Teshamevanukampartham aham ajnanajam tamaha nasayam yatma bhavasto Jnanadipena bhashvata Anybody from Prabhuji's side wants to decide? One Prabhuji can decide.
Tesham evanukampartam
Aham ajnanajam tamaha
Nasayam yatma bhavasto
Jnanadipena bhashvata. Mataji's? Anyone? Teshamevanukampartam aham ajnanajam tamaha nasayam yatma bhavasto Jnanadipena bhashvata. Synonyms. Tesham, for them. Eva, certainly. Anukampartham, to show special mercy. Aham, I. Ajnanajam, due to ignorance. Tamaha, darkness. Nasayami, dispel. Atma bhava, within their hearts. Stha, situated. Jnana, of knowledge. Deepina, with the lamp. Bhashvata, glowing. So translation purport by Gandhi Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. To show them special mercy, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining light of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. We'll not go through all the purport because time is limited. When Lord Chaitanya was in Benares, propagating the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thousands of people were following him. Prakashananda Saraswati, a very influential and learned scholar in Benares, at a time derided Lord Chaitanya for being a sentimentalist. Sometimes Mayavadi philosophers criticize the devotees because they think the most of the devotees are in the darkness of ignorance and are philosophically naive sentimentalists. Actually, that is not a fact. They are very, very learned scholars who have put forward the philosophy of devotion. But even if a devotee does not take advantage of their literatures or of his spiritual master, if he is sincere in his devotional service, he is helped by Krishna himself within his heart. So, the sincere devotee engaged in Krishna consciousness cannot be without knowledge. The only qualification is that one carry out the devotional service in full Krishna consciousness. So we skip the purple. So again, thank you for this incoming for this auspicious day of Diwali. In Vedic culture, actually, if you see that it's filled with festivals, so many wonderful events. Even if you have even looked at our Vedic Vaishnava calendar, it's filled of so many events, so many, right? And many festivals you can see, like some are celebrated one day, like even Dasera maybe 10 days, like and there is never a day you can see that we celebrate a whole month. And that's Kartik, right? Kartik is so deeply, there's so many events, so many activities. The whole month is so auspicious. Because Kartik, actually, a name that comes from Srimati Radharani. Actually, this month is for Srimati Radharani. Just like Margashirsha is a very important month that is dedicated to Lord Krishna. In Sri Sampradaya, actually, they take Margashirsha as a very important month. There are so many austerities on the Margashirsha. But as devotee, right, we know that the heart of Krishna, where actually his heart is. So for us is to reach Krishna, right, is through his heart. And his heart is Srimati Radharani. And this is the month of Kartik, of Srimati Radharani. And you see that in this particular month, it's very few, like one of the most popular by this month, even called Damodar month. One event happened, right? And the whole month is called Damodar month also, right? And it's very powerful. Actually, if you see that when a director makes a movie, right? He spends so much time making this 3-hour movie, but you have to pay to watch. But before, the movie is being released, what they do, they release a trailer, a 2 minutes, 3 minutes trailer. But they put such an event there, such an excitement. They have to make it so excitement. Wow, we have to go to see this movie. Come on, you cannot miss this movie. There is Shah Rukh Khan there. This actress, so much action. This love story triangle. There's so many things, so that people get excited. Really, I want to see this movie. I want to pay so much money. I want to have a first class ticket. To see this movie. And the same way, actually, Krishna is creating all this snip of pastimes. This trailer, actually, right? The trailer for all of us to watch this real movie in real Vrindavan. So we have to pay the price of going back to Garden, right? And that's why we have so many rules, regulations. You have to do this, chanting of 16 rounds, so many things, because you have to pay the price, right? And Krishna actually makes us excitement over there. Because the trailer has to be very attractive. If the trailer is already flopped, nobody is I think it's a boring movie. But you see the activities of Krishna. When he comes over here, so many excitement things he does. Even the pastime he does in Vrindavan. Just imagine. Few years he's spent in Vrindavan. How many amazing pastimes. Everybody is captured. And that's what Krishna is all about. Right, and that's why we have so many festivals. Utsav, right? Utsav actually that comes from the word removal, right? And Sava, worldly miseries, right? Because Sava actually also means death, right? Miseries, that kind of pain sometimes. So you see, actually our life actually is miseries. How many of you don't feel miseries in life? How many feel miseries in life? Every single day. Something and something. This material world never tries to make you happy. But you see that there's so many festivals, so many utsava. In the material world, you can see, just to have this concept of festival, there's so many festivals nowadays. There's movie festivals, comedies festivals, like, whatever now in German they have this Oktoberfest, drinking beer, They have games, sports. Now World Cup is going on. All India and Pakistan, they all getting crazy. The whole street, like my grandma's what time in Chopati, there was World Cup. Oh, now the Sachin, the god. All the people are there to worship. Nobody's in temple. All the devotees. And he sees all the devotees come. Oh, you're not seeing going to the match to worship at God. Sachin Tendulkar. People go crazy because that's a festival for them, right? And that's what makes people attractive. But in material world, this kind of festivals, what it does, rather than taking out of these miseries, it binds them over and over, right? There was one Maharaj was sharing, in India, they had a festival, mutton festival, different kind of meat, varieties. You see that? That's what is the situation, because people don't know what is really mood, should be the idea of festival. That's why actually even Jewish people, they have actually Saturday, Sabbath, actually every Friday evening, they stop working. All my Jewish friends, I work for all the Jewish people before, and Sabbath means that's it. Friday is everybody slowly stop working. Saturday means no business, nothing. Fully dedicated for God. One day at least. But still that also taken into a kind of ritual. Even our culture, we have Diwali, mithai patna hai, party karna hai, pataka phodna hai. But what is the essence? We really miss the whole point of the celebration that we do. Right? That is there. Coming together, all these things are, but what is the deeper essence of celebrating these festivals? It's very, very important. That's why even if you see our Vaishnava calendar, we should know what are these festivals meant to. At least have some information. Otherwise, we'll be very ritualistic. And there is really no transformation. What's the point of this kind of festivals? Right? So it's very, very important that we come, right? Rather than, igniting our the spiritual, the holy day, that holy is missing. It becomes so much unholy. There's so many holidays comes and Diwali abhi if especially in Dasera in my country is playing gambling all day, it's a party time. Chutti hai, all this. The whole point is missing. What's the point? Right? And as a devotee, we should not miss the essence of this holy day. Really transform us into holy people. Right? And that should be our mood. Right? And this particular Diwali or Deepavali, Deepavali means Deepa means light, and Avali means a row of lights, right? And this particular Diwali now today is a no moon day, new moon. It's called a Amavasya. It's dark. It's dark. And how the waning moon and waxing moon, this Krishna Paksha and Sukla Paksha that works. So from Purnima, the moon slowly is going to slowly disappear. It reduces size, and today is the day of Amavasya, there is no moon. Again, from next day Pratipada, and it's continued to Purnima. Right? For us, the beginning of the month is a Purnima. Right? End of the month is another full moon day. So that's how it occurs. And this Amavasya, this particular Diwali, is very, very special for all of us. Right? And actually, it is especially in my country, it is also called Yama Panchak. So Diwali actually celebrates 5 days. It's considered 5 days of celebration, right? And this particular light, Diwali, also represents light has so much meaning. We were reciting on the prayers, Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakchur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Just like Guru actually removes our ignorance. So light has so much power actually. When this light comes, no matter how dark it is, it can dissipate the darkness. That's the power of light. In the same way, our heart is filled with so much ignorance. Right? But when the Jnana Deepena Bhasara, Krishna says, in this verse, Jnana, Tesam Evanukam Partham, Aham Jnana Jamtamha, Nasayam Yatma Bhavastu, Jnana Deepena Bhasara. I'm going to destroy the ignorance of the people, the devotees who have surrendered to me. He's going to guide us. But we need to surrender. That's the main point. we need to accept that light. That is very, very much important. But if you shut down the door, I don't want the sunlight, it's never going to come to us. Never going to come to us. Mercy is not going to come to us. That's why this Diwali is much more about bringing this light in our life. Right? That signifies us. Life is so powerful, right? And as there's a very beautiful hymn we know, Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityur ma amritam gamaya, om santi santi santi. Always there is a positive attraction. We have to go to the positive directions, right? Any auspicious thing we do, we light. So that's why, even birthdays. So it's very, we're saying, hopefully my life, this year goes bad. And they blow this Western culture. But this lightning signifies things. Whenever we want to start something, we do diya. Also, this represents we offering. The arti has so many meanings. One of the meaning is to offer the 5 elements, right, of this world to the Lord. And arti, like diya, represents 5, right? Like incense, like earth. Like that we offer to the Lord. Right? And it's very, very important that we connect ourselves to Krishna, right? And main significance of Diwali is inviting the Lord to the core of our heart, right? As there is a beautiful verse, there is a sung by Vilonaga Thakur, Braje prasidam navanita choram Gopanganangana dokula choram Anika janmarjita papa choram Choragraganyam purusham namami. This number 1 thief in this world. Who is number 1? Everybody who is the worst person? Who is the, you can see, who is the most cunning, who can be most super thief. One time Prabhupada, one devotee was saying, I'm the most fallen. You're nothing most. Prabhupada said, nothing most. Right? And that's why Krishna was saying, oh, this thief, this number 1 thief, is stealing everything. And he's stealing all my sins. I have to prison in my heart. And that's what we need to do. How to bind Krishna. That's what Diwali is about. Right? And we can see this, one of the 2 most events that happen in Diwali is the welcome of Sri Ram, right, to Ayodhya. You can see these 2 beautiful characters, Krishna. And one is Krishna getting bound by Yashoda. This beautiful event. Actually, these 2 beautiful characters is enchanting every one of us. In India, everybody loves Ram and Krishna. They are the main highlight. Either you love Ram or you love Krishna. Someone you love. For sure. Because they have really captured. And this day, just imagine, so important event that happened on this particular day. With this special character that we love so much. Right? And that this is the day when the controller becomes the controller. Right? Janmadashayaton vayaritaratas Chartvishwabhigya Swarat. So the word Swarat means supremely independent. God is supremely independent. We actually, if we have time, we're going to talk about it. Contradictions. Krishna is should be fast, but he's got, all those things we'll see we'll talk about the contradictions if we have some time to talk about it. I don't see the time is there, but and you can see this this particular event, the welcoming of Sri Ram, right? Lakshman, Sita. In Ayodhya, this is one of the beautiful events actually. For Ayodhya Vasis, just imagine 14 years, not one day, not 1 week, 1 year, 14 years. The love you have, you love someone so dearly, and they have to go away. Right? You can see the pain of Ayodhya Vasis actually, and that reflects this Diwali. They say that nobody even light a lamp. 14 years, everybody was staying in dark. right? And that separation is so deep. Kaikai, thinking that, oh, I love Bharat so much I love him. But when she got a wrong association of mantra, right? How the association can turn over one's love into his thinking. He's doing a great job by kicking out Ram for 14 years in the jungle. And not like, just like, you just go to jungle, making him, with like a sadhu. He cannot go in the city. He has to wear like, very, very difficult for the king. He's supposed to rule the Ayodhya. The next day is boom, done. Right? How much painful it is. And she was thinking she's doing so wonderful service to Bharat. But because sometimes we don't realize somebody's heart. What is the mood of Bharat? Right? When Bharat Maharaj came, how much pain he had. So much pain. Even in the pain was so high, see, he even rejected his mother. Just imagine the pain and separation and the love he had for Lord Ram. That's the separation the Ayodyavasis have, actually. Now, when I love someone, Bharat is loving, like, the love for Ram, you can see in that way. And you have to separate. And now this person is coming back. That's the moment, that Vipralamba Bhava, that separation. Just like the gopis, they actually even criticize Lord Brahma. Hey, Brahma, what is this? Dimag nahi hai tumhara. Adi thora creation karte to you do something good. Whole day we get sometimes busy. We sometimes hardly get to see Krishna. सब देखने को मिलता है ये पलक. What is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? Like, why you have to make us blink? Because that particular moment we cannot see Krishna. दिमाग लगा के creation करना चाहिए. Right? You see, because that kind of love and separation they have. Right? And the same thing, this welcoming of Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman, that's Diwali. Right? So in our heart, this calm, krodh, lobh, mad, matsharya, how many years actually we have been cultivating? So much. And still we don't want to give up, actually, frankly say. We really don't want to give up. We want to keep it somewhere, something, someplace. We really don't want to give up. It takes time, actually. That's why we need devotees. Right? And after Lord Ram kills Ravana, right? So there was so much weeping going on. All the queens, they come to Lord Ram, and Lord Ram pacifies them and instructs Vibhishan. So you do the last right for your brother. And Vibhishan said, Lord Ram, he's demonic, so envious, he's such a nasty, filthy person. Why you want to do this right, final rest to him? I don't want to do it. And Lord Ram really make him understand, but he's a great hero. You understand the fact that your brother. So no matter what it is, what has happened, now it's your responsibility to do his final rites. So Vibhishan performs the final rites of his brother. Then after that he invites Lord Ram. Actually, then after that, Lord Ram instructs Lakshman, please go ahead and coronate Vibhishan as a king of Lanka. And if you see in Kiskinda also, when Bali was killed, Lord Ram actually told Lakshman, to coronate Sugriva. He didn't go because he had a bondage, he cannot go inside a city, right? And then when the coronation happened and Vibhishan really wanted to serve him, Lord Ram now, I never got opportunity to serve you. This is my opportunity, please. I want to serve you. But Lord Ram said, now, I understand, very thankful for you for that gesture, but I have to go back because my brother Bharat is waiting for me. He has been waiting for 14 years and I need to go there. So then, Vibhishan said, I have a Pushpak Biman, the name Pushpak. It's an amazing Biman that Ravana had stole from Kuvera, right? And this Vimana, and at the time all these Lord Brahma actually they come and tells Ram like now please go back to Ayodhya. You have to perform your duty in Ayodhya. And Lord Indra he also comes try to bless the Lord Ram, and actually he blessed all the monkeys, all the bears who were injured, and that revived them. They all want to go to Ayodhya with Lord Ram. Okay, and this Pushpak Viman, just imagine, it works by the power of mind and expands and fits all these monkeys, all these animals, the warriors, in the same Vimana, right? And Sita was invited, and all of them start flying to the Pushpak Vimana, and Lord Ram tells all the activities that was happened from the Pushpak. Here is the bridge we built, the prayers, all the Kiskanda tells all the story during the passing through the Pushpak Vimana. And at times Sita Maharani says that now I also want all the Kiskinda's wife, the Sugrivat monkey. Radha Shyam Sundar ki jai, Sita Rama ki jai, Sita Rama ki jai, Hanuman ki jai. So I want them also to come. And then Lord Ram said, yes, sure. So all the wives of the monkeys, everyone got ready. Everybody stayed in the Pushpak Vimana, and they came. And they came to Bhadraj Muni ashram. And Lord Ram asked Hanuman, I have some task for you. So I have a mission for you, that you kindly go to Goa and tell him that I'm coming. I came already here. And also you go to Bharat Maharaj. So you go to Bharat, and he is he has disowned his mother. He's eating like me, berries only, putting the dress of the leaves, barks, tree barks, So go him and tell him that I'm coming back. I'm on the way, right? But when you go there, you take a sign, when you give this information to him, you check his face. What is his expression? He's happy, he's showing some kind of worry. You let me know. Come in and tell me immediately, because if he's already attached to this kingdom, let him go, right? I will not go, right? And then Hanuman goes and gives this message to all the Bharat Maharaj, right? And all the Ayodhya-vasis. And then he could see that pain and separation, that love that Bharat Maharaj had for Lord Ram. Because Hanuman is very skillful. You have seen that even when Lord Ram came to Kiskinda, how skillful he was. Very, very smart, Hanuman. He could actually detect the mood of Bharat very clearly. And he could see that actually he's just waiting for that moment. You work so hard, somebody's working in a gold mine. That's the moment when you're going to find that gold, that piece of gold, that jackpot. How much work you have to do, drilling, this, that, cleaning, that jackpot, how much happy you get. Same thing, that happiness, you can see the joy that Lord Ram is finally back. And over there in Bharadwaj Muni actually asked Lord Ram, how can he serve them? Then Lord Ram said, if you can fill all your forest nearby, filled with juice and nectar, so, kindly bless that. So because all these monkeys, the bears, Lord Ram had no opportunity to serve them actually. So Lord Ram really wanted to serve all these monkeys. And Bharadwaj Muni blessed, and all this place, the forest was filled with nectarian fruits. And the monkeys, how they love the fruits, how they love to jump and, enjoy this nectarious fruits, right? And that's how, the eating thing happened, and they slowly traveled from Vimana to Ayodhya. And when the Ayodhyavasi came to know that Lord Ram is coming, everybody became so joyous, so happy, right? And at that time they're playing so much music, song, they were lighting up all. They're saying that the whole 14 years of light they want to glow in that particular Ayodhya at that time. And that's the day actually celebrated was Diwali. And that's the day we are welcoming Lord Ramachandra to the kingdom, the palace, right? And you can see that after the welcoming of the Lord Ram, you see the transformation of Ayodhya. There's a beautiful verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Na divyadi jara glani dukha shoka bhaya klamaha mrityu chani chatam nasid ramya dukshaje. So there was Nadi, there was no Adi, there is no Adhyatmika klasa, Adi Bhautika klasa, Adi Devika klasa. Those suffering did not even exist. Nadi, Vyadi, the disease, right? Jara, old days. People were not getting old there. Just imagine, Glani, there was no lamentation, betterment, it says. And Dukha, Soka, the suffering, the pain, the lamentation, Bhaya, the fear, right? None of this, the fatigueness, none of them were there. Even Mrityus, Chani Cham Nasit. Even Ichha, there was Ichha Mrityu. If people don't want to die, they don't have to die. Just imagine. And that's what actually we are all inspiring for. Right? We don't want this cycle of birth, death, all these entities. It's already too much. So much suffering in this material world. But when Lord Ram rules our heart, actually, we can come out of this cycle of this birth, death, old entities. We'll be out of these miseries. Right? So that's why this welcoming of Diwali is so significant in our life. We need to welcome Lord Ram in our heart. Right? So, how long? I don't know. We can take maybe. So, and then our other beautiful pastime is enchanting Damodar Leela. Right? So, Damo Uddara. Damo means the throat. Uddara means the stomach. This is the pastime. That's why the Lord Krishna's other name became Damodar because of this pastime. Right? Where Mother Yashoda binds Krishna. Yashoda actually means Yasa. Yasa means like glories. Who gives glories to Krishna? That is Yashoda. Right? So Yashoda Mai actually, and this particular this particular Diwali day, so many beautiful events happen. Right? Like Bali Maharaj actually surrendered to Vaman Dev in this day. It is said that Lakshmi actually got married. So you will see appeared during the Dhanteras. So Dhanvantari and Lakshmi Mata actually appeared in the same day. And she got married to Lord Vishnu on Diwali day, it is said. And all the Pandavas also returned to Hastinapur after their exile on this particular day. And the king, Vikramaditya, was also coronated as a king on this day of Diwali, and so many other events happened. And you see that particular event, why this is so important for the Vaishnavas. So important for the Vaishnavas, because this actually let us understand how the controller, the entire world, becomes controlled. Right? So Krishna says, Bhagavita Maya Tekshena Prakriti Suyaste Sacharacharam. Just because of my control, my power, everything manifests, is under my control. But over here, Krishna gets controlled by a small gopi. Right? And that's why in Srimad Bhagavatam, Durvasa Muni, Lord Vishnu tells to Durvasa Muni, Aham Bhakta Paradhino Ya Santatara Iva Dvija Sadhu bhi grashta ridayo bhaktar bhakta jana priya. So he says that Krishna is saying that, oh Durvasa Muni, actually I am under the control of my devotees. Because he said that sadhu bhi grashta ridayo, and because they are always they're putting me in the control in their heart. So I have to dance, whatever the bhaktas are saying. Bhaktir Bhakta Chanapriya. And they are so much dear to me. And this particular Damodar pastime happens in this particular day. In Bhagavatam, it says, Ekada Grihyadadi Dasisu Yashodananda Gehini Karmantara niyuktashu nirmantha swayam dadhi yani yani ha gitani tadbala charitani cha dadi nirmanthe kale smaranti tanyagayata. So, in once at Ekada, one day, this is a particular day of Diwali, Yashoda was wondering, every gopi is complaining about Krishna. तुम्हारा ये कन्हैया चोर हमारा मक्खन चोरता है, is stealing the butter, is breaking the pots, this and that. All the complaints always hearing, but he never. Krishna, how are these gopis? They always envious of my Kana. He's so beautiful, so nice. So they just want to so envious of my Kana. He's so nice boy. Why he would go and steal somebody's? I have so much cow, 9 lakhs. Wonderful cows I have. Why he needs to have so much dahi, makhan, everything? What you need? He didn't have to go there to steal. These gopis, nonsense, utter nonsense. But one day I was wondering, maybe, what makhan in my house is maybe not that great because she's a queen. So she don't do all the things by her work. Like, the dasis, they have all the maid servants and all the servants, they do. Maybe it's not great, not very sweet, not very great makhan. Let me make the best makhan for my Kana, sweet Kana. So how that sweetness, turns into the madness. It is someone whom you love so much, you love dearly. They really breaks your heart. How much painful it is. How painful, really, it's really, I did so much for you, and you don't appreciate. How do you really get angry, right? So, this particular day, one day, right, Grihadasi, so all this maid servant, so all the servant, they were engaged, because next day was Govardhan festival. The Indra Puja was there. So everyone was engaged. And they were doing so many other services for Govardhan festivals. And Yasodamai, she had boiled the milk, Padma Ganga cows, beautiful. Even the cow milk, actually. In Bhakti were talking. Even the milk, if you see the cow, that is somebody cultivate, have them in the house, the cows that is grazing on the jungle, eating some medicinal plant, all those things, the milk is very different. It has so much different taste. You want to try, sometimes, you try from different place, the milk, especially in India, there's much more facility for that. So from different places you can buy, the taste is different, the cow milk. And Padma Ganga cow, Justamai was boiling, making ready for churning, making yogurt. So in the early morning, she woke up, actually. This event happened very early morning as she's singing nicely and churning the yogurt, making butter. Right? And the time Krishna comes, milk, he wants milk. And Yasodama is pushing, Kana, I'm making, churning the butter. You sleep, go. No, I want milk. I want milk. Right? And that's what it is happening. So, what happens is, here it says that Yani Gitani Tad Bala Charitani. When he was actually even churning, Yasodama was singing the pastime of Krishna, all the events he has happened, because so many things that all the pastimes that has Krishna done, because in spiritual world every word is a song. He was singing the power of Krishna did this, or killing the Putana, killing Aghasur, all those pastimes, and remembering those pastimes. And so churning and singing, and it was making the sounds of the bangles and all this. It was so musical, perfectly, syncing. And she's singing in that beat, beautiful song, right? And at a time, Krishna comes, and what happens now? You can see this, the contradiction that Krishna has. The one who is the supreme proprietor, who owns everything, as I was saying, Krishna says, everything belongs to me, right? But he steals. He say, I own this, but he steals. This is crazy, right? And we know even Brahma Samhita. And there's so much like Chinta Mani Prakara Sadma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Vritesu Surabhi Rabi Palayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajan. Lakshmi Sahasra, thousands and thousands of Lakshmi are serving him. You know, all the trees, everything is Chintamani. Whatever you ask, you're going to get over there. But still, this God will be served by all this Lakshmi and everyone, but still, he steals. Look at the contradiction. What kind of personality it is, right? So, because the reason, actually, because he wants to steal the heart. He really wants to steal our heart, right? And when Krishna was and the mother used to actually feeding Krishna. She stops because Krishna holds the churning mortar, stop it, no, I want to drink. So really he was insisting. And he was drinking and drinking and drinking, unlimited. Krishna can accept unlimited, love. And the gopis, the Yasodamai was giving unlimited, expressing that love through milk. And unlimited milk was infusing. And Krishna was enjoying. And the milk that has been boiled was thinking. Because in the spiritual world, everything has life. They are separate living entities. Then he started thinking, what's the point of life? As we saw, human life is a waste. Manushya janma paya Radha Krishna na bhajya janiya sunya bisakhaina. What's the point of this life? If I cannot serve, right? This milk was thinking, if already he's going to be satisfied by mother's milk, what's the point of me? So I'll suicide. So the Padma Ganga milk starts boiling and tries to suicide in the fire. And at that particular moment, I saw, this milk. Then she drops Krishna and she rush. And at the time, it said that the Padma Ganga milk felt so ashamed of what they did. Oh my God, what did we do? We were so selfish. Somebody's serving already Krishna. And just for our selfish desire, we stopped somebody from serving. Oh my God, they even the boiling milk actually went down. They were so shy. Oh my God, what we did. And you have to see after that what happened. Krishna, what is this? I left everything. Even my Vaikuntha, everything I left. And I'm here. This Yasodamai, what is she doing? I left everyone. I wanted to be here with her. Everybody wants to be with me. But look at her. She rejects me. And now she starts anger. Anger like crazy. Let me get... So let me put different contradiction first. So, and Krishna actually... So, the Vishuddha Sattva, right? Krishna is above the three modes of material nature, right? But you can see his krodha. The anger is coming, right? And the anger is coming, and you see that the peaceful personified. Now what is going? He becomes very angry actually. That's Bhagavad Gita says, Kama Esha, Krodha Esha, Rajaguna Samadbhava. This is a sign of Rajaguna. But how come this Lord who is above the three gunas now showing anger? And he starts breaking the pots, right and left, right? And he, when and even Krishna says, Trividam Narakasya Dwaram. This Kama, Krodha, Lobha, actually three things that can take us to hell. Right? Over here, Krishna shows all the three. Kama, he wants to eat more. Are kitna khilaya, kitna pilaya, pee rahe, he wants more, aniyur, more. Kama. Right? And when your desire is not fulfilled, Krishna says, Krodha. And he's angry now. Right? Kama, Krodha, Lobha. Very good. And he's showing that same symptoms. It's a contradiction. How this this personality, the Suddha Sattva, showing this kind of symptoms. It's amazing, right? And after that, he breaks the pot and he starts, when the pot is broken and he's going inside. He's not satisfied, he's breaking everything, going inside the house and invites all the monkeys, feeding them. And Yashodamai comes after putting the milk down from the fire. What happened? Where is Krishna? He doesn't see Krishna. But he could see the steps. Because Krishna didn't realize because he broke the pot and all the makhan on his feet and all the steps. Oh, Krishna is here. Krishna is gone there. And he's going. And then really from inside this Krishna is becoming naughty. And when he found Krishna, with the monkey on the mortar. He was climbing, breaking the pots and feeding the monkeys. He really got furious. What is this? What is this? My son has got spoiled. I have to correct him. If I don't correct him, who is going to correct him? Right? I have to correct him. So he picks up the stick, actually. And that's it. So he's now running. Now Krishna saw Yashodamai. I never see my Maya here holding a stick. Today, khatam.com. I am game over today. It's a big trouble. It's a big trouble. And with fear, he starts running. Now the contradiction here is the fear personified. The Lord, is time, actually. Time I am, kalos me, who is fearful of everything. Now he is really fearful. Oh my God, really running, right? Really running furiously and crying, actually, right? Really, he was showing that. And so he cries, the blissful Lord, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachit Ananda Vigraha. He is full of bliss. But here, Krishna is crying, whining. What is this? Where is the happiness Krishna has here? Does it seem like he's Atma Rama? He's not self-satisfied. Right? So what is happening? Rudanta Muhur Netra is crying. All his eyes filled with kajal and crying, actually. Filled with tears, right? And he got so fearful. The fear personified becomes fearful. Like Satanga, like Rudantam Murnetram, Yugmam Brijantam, Karam Bhojan Yugmena Satanka Netram. It's just not fear, Atanka, terror. You can see oh my God, no, really, something is wrong happening. It's going to go crazy now. It's really fearful he was. No, tuk. If you have, I don't know if you have experience of watching horror movie, especially at night, and you have to go cross the street to your house. Then that fear, over here Atanka actually is more worse than that, because Krishna had never seen her mother like this. It is unacceptable. Never even imaginable that my mother is going to be like this. On top of that, seeing a stick. How. You have some kind of impression on some people, he's not going to act like this way. But suddenly, boom, he acts in a different way. It's beyond your imagination. That's what is happening here, right? And just imagine, in Bhagavatam it says, Yashamvai Sruyamanayam Krishne Paramapurse Bhakti Utpatite Pumsha Soka Moha Bhayapava. When you even hear about Krishna's pastime, he can destroy our Soka, Moha and Bhaya. The fear, he can destroy the lamentation, the fear, everything. But this person now, the personality, who can destroy by just even hearing about him, can destroy Bhajahure Mana, Sri Nandanandana, Abhay Charanaravinda. He's Abhay Charanaravinda and he's fearful himself in a situation here. It's such a contradiction, right? And you can see Kalivan. He bought 30 million soldiers, Kalivan actually says. Right? And he never, like, he was running actually away from Kalivan, but he pretended fear there because he had different lila to make him killed, right, by Muchukunda. When Jarasan, so many Akshuni in his Sena, he comes and he pretends he's running away, pretending fear this person. But here it is said that Acharya he was really fearful. He was really fearful in this time. Not really, he was pretending fear over there. Jarasan, pagoda. That Darpok. Yeah. But over there actually was not real Darpok. Here he is really Darpok. Right? That's a contradiction here. And other contradiction, now Yashodama is running after him. Running and running and running. And he caught him. Now what happened to contradiction? The fastest of the fastest is getting caught. Now Yashodama, ordinary person, even yogi, right? The yogi even in his meditation says, like even Kuti Maharaj, Tatha Paramahamsanam Muninam Amalatmanam Bhakti Yoga Vidarnatham Katham Pashyamehi. I'm just an ordinary woman, Krishna. Even the Muni, Amalatma, for them even difficult for you to achieve. Even he says that the yogi try to catch Krishna in their mind. Even they are not able to catch. Right? Because it's so quicker, so fast, even faster than the mind. They're not able to catch him. Now here the fastest person is getting caught by small ordinary gopi. Look at the contradiction. Right? Now, the other contradiction is the judge getting judged. The Krishna is like Umananta, there's this beautiful verses in Srimad Bhagavatam, because there are like, what they call it, like the sun, the moon, do you know that? They are who? The witness, sorry, the word I'm trying to find out. The Paramatma, he sees, he knows like what to punish, whom to punish. Oh, you have done this, oh, this job. You can hide, maybe from sun god or from moon god. But Paramatma is, he knows every detail. Now, oh, Yamraji, isko ye danda dena. You will forget, oh, ye galti kiya tha. He has done this fault. Don't forget this punishment. He knows everything. Now what happens here? The judge, now getting judged. Oh Krishna, what did he do? Bolo, all the punishment. Now he's in trial court. What did you do? Right? He has broken the pots. He was distributing it to monkeys, making Yashodama run like crazy. He's speaking so many lies. Who always speaks Satyavadi, absolute truth, telling lies. Right? Satyam Priyam Yitam Chayat, always telling his truth. And he's lying. And he says, why did you break this pot? And Krishna says, I didn't break the pot. When you were you were so merciless to me, so hungry, you left, threw me on the ground, and to save this, this peeny mini, whatever, this tutsa milk, to not feeding me, your own son. You were so merciful. At the time when you were running, your bangles hit the pot. You don't even know. You don't even realize that you did it. See how merciless you are? Like, oh, you, Krishna? So now you're getting judged. The judge getting judged by Yashodama. That's what it is happening. And now what happens is, we'll take maybe the last point, a few more points, and the last point, the object of prayers, what he starts doing, now he's praying. All we pray for Krishna. Oh Krishna, everybody is wishing, oh Krishna, please give me this, give me that. Oh Lord, all the demigods praying, Prahlad Maharaj praying, Kunti Maharaj, everybody does prayers to the Lord. Now here, Lord is praying, oh Yashodamaya, please, please, please. That's what is beauty about this, right? Because that's about Diwali. And because Yashodama was so much eager, now this is too much. And he catches Krishna, binds him. Now I want to put you in this is your friend, best friend, this motor. So one thing was actually there was nobody. Even they say that like nobody in the house, even Balram wasn't there. And he wanted to bind Krishna in this motor. As he brings the rope, all the ropes he puts, bind. He's not getting tied. 2 finger short. But because of this infused anger, that what is happening is he's not even realizing. Bringing the rope, and all now people, the gopis started hearing. Yashodama is punishing Krishna. La la la. Now it's a movie time. All the gopis, Abhi theek ho gaya isko. Abhi maza aayega. Everybody, I'll also bring. Tight. Maybe help karunga because everybody wants Krishna revival. Everybody supporting. Like sometimes you want to punish someone. Maybe. कुछ चाहिए आपको कुछ चाहिए so everybody trying to help. Yashodama is trying and trying. All the ropes of red brush is over. They try to take the rope from like the house, from the cows, everything. The ropes are finished. Still not able to try to bind. And Yashodama is still trying. Today, Krishna, I'm going to bind you. But when Krishna saw this mood of Yashoda, that he really wants to bind me. So Krishna allows. So in the same way, and the Acharya describes these 2 finger swords is the meaning of mercy, right? And our effort. Sometimes we think that, we don't even try and we just want mercy. Sometimes actually when we get so much mercy easily, we really don't have value. It becomes actually poison. It's a poisonous. That's why sometimes it is said that even the kids, they have so much opulence they get. So much, everything, whatever they want, all the demands, I want car, here it is. I want this. Whatever, they will not appreciate and value that thing. Right? So, that's why it is. You have to work hard, then you appreciate. So, Yashodama really want you bind Krishna. So, every one of us has individual effort that we have, that we really want to bind Krishna in our heart. We want to keep him in our life every single moment. And that's what we are trying. And we should. And we really try. And when Krishna see that we are really, really sincere, that we want to bind Krishna in that way, we really want to keep him in his heart forever, he's going to allow us. He's definitely going to allow us. Right? And that's what it is all about, Diwali. Right? This is a day that the uncontrolled, right, supreme controller becomes controlled this day. So thank you very much. Shri Radha Damodar ki, Yashoda Damodar ki. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Let's give a very big round of applause to Prabhu for covering Ram returning to Ayodhya and also the Damodar pastime. Happy Diwali, everyone. So you can come forward later on and take darshan of Sitaram, Lakshman, Hanuman. And now what we'll do is going to Damodar Ashtakam. Today is not so many of us. Maybe we can just have one counter in one line. And after that, we'll start setting up the prasadam also. And you could take, since we have a lot of prasadam, and you can take for one more person you can think of. Take for your loved ones. Yeah.